Is going well for you wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center along with Jonathan Dent, and I'm taking off my second pair of socks here, Jonathan. It was a little chilly this morning.
Yeah, I'm layered up today. Feels good. Feels like fall.
It does. Trust me. I mean, average is 63 in the afternoon and 44 at night. Some of us have been running a good 8 to 10 degrees below that average nighttime temperature. We'll talk about some of those readings in just a moment. Looks as though tonight we're going to have, again, a little bit of frosty conditions around once again. So if you didn't get hit by the frost last night, you're going to have about an equal chance, maybe a little bit better chance of getting some frost. And it's very interesting, the temperature patterns of where we saw the really cold temperatures. Matter of fact, I think it was Howell overnight last night down by Brighton in that area was colder than Iron Mountain.
Yeah,
last night. So I don't know where we're at right now. Temperature wise, where are we right now?
Well, right now out at the airport, saying sunny skies, so there's hope, but it's only 52 degrees. Downtown Midlands at 54. Here at Radio Center, sunny skies, 50 degrees. And we're looking at calm, maybe a little bit of a breeze out of the northwest right now.
Yeah, Iron Mountain right now is 50 degrees. So just a couple degrees cooler than what we are. We are experiencing forecasts that are all over the board as far as temperatures go. Probably because your guess is as good as mine. I think that's the way they're talking about it right now. Weather forecast anyway. 60 is what we're looking at for a high today. Looking for a low tonight of right around 35. So what did we get overnight? Well, over in Michigan's Thumb, the Pigeon area, they're real close to Saginaw Bay. It dropped down to 34 degrees in that area. And there were some reports of frost in the immediate Pigeon area early this morning, about 8 o'clock this morning. Bad Axe was also at 34. Mount Pleasant was at 34. Michigan State, 34. Howell was 34. Escanaba was 34. So that just kind of gives you an idea there. Linwood and Lapeer, you were at the freezing mark, 32 overnight. Cadillac, McBain, they were talking 27. And they were some of the coldest readings that we saw officially. I'm sure unofficially there's some folks a little bit cooler than that. Flint, Jackson, Traverse City, Iron Mountain, all coming in at 30. Ann Arbor dropped down to 32. Again, as we mentioned yesterday, we'll say again today, low-lying areas in the state usually are colder than what some of us are. And here we are pretty close to Saginaw Bay. So things are a little bit warmer. We didn't get quite as chilly, and we're not going to get quite as chilly again tonight. But once that breeze changes just a little bit, it's been coming out of the northeast and the east, and it's been relatively calm. We're going to have a southeast breeze tonight. So we will more than likely get colder in the immediate Saginaw Bay City area than what we did last night, simply because of the change in the breeze, the wind direction. We're not going to get that warmer air off of the lake coming up at us like it did overnight this morning. Tomorrow, sunshine. We're going to have 68 degrees tomorrow, so we'll be pressing that 70-degree mark just for one day. There is going to be a chance of seeing late, and my guess is it'll be after sunset on Friday night, of a little bit of a cloud buildup, and there will be maybe a sprinkle or a spotty shower here and there, but that's going to be about it. 68 for a high, only dropped down to 46 for a low on Friday night. Then Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds. If there is going to be any sprinkles, it'll be early in the morning on Saturday. 61 for a high because we'll have more clouds than we will sun. 45 for a low. And moving into Sunday, clouds will be moving out. We're looking for partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies as we work our way through the day. Right around 70 degrees for a high. Clear overnight on Sunday night. We'll be looking at a low of right around 50. Then on Monday and Tuesday, right around upper 60s to 70 degrees with partly cloudy skies. And Wednesday, cooling down just a little bit, but still partly cloudy, 66 for a high. Above average temperatures going to take us pretty close, Jonathan, to next weekend. And then after next weekend and into the following week, we'll actually see temperatures hovering a little bit closer to normal. But right now, we're still running above normal. 63 in the afternoon, 44 at night. We've gauged up. The big news is the precipitation.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look like we're going to be able to squeeze much out here for about the next 7 to 10 days. A little bit better chance of seeing some isolated stuff move through, but we're going to be moving into a pattern just like we saw for quite a bit of the summer. And that was these showers are really spotty. They're isolated. Heavy in one spot, nothing in another, within a mile or two of each other. And that's what it looks like we're going to be seeing. But we will have more cloud cover as we move into October. Incidentally, for those of you wondering, the cloudiest month of the year is November. So that's what you're going to have to look forward to. A year ago, 64 was a high, 36 was our low. And a year ago, on the 9th of October, that was the first time that we had an overnight low in the 30s. The record high in this state is 85, and that was set back in 1905 and tied in 2018. The record low of 25 was set back in 1989. Warmest ever, 9th of October, 2018. 85 was the high, 66 was the low. The coolest ever, you got to go back to 1925, 100 years ago. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, who have we got, Jonathan?
We'll be talking with Melinda Sweeney for our market report today from the Andersons. Then we'll head over to Doug Klein at Oppenheimer. All of that's ahead, but first, the weather report today brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Weiss Equipment and Frankenmuth, those can-do folks. Farm-all tractors, they're ready to do the job, whatever it is. Feeding, hauling, mowing, fertilizing, mixing feed, cultivating, hitching, digging, emergency towing, harrowing, hoisting, leading parades, and yeah, they did a few of those. Excavating, grading, it's all a part of the job that a farm-all tractor will do. Anywhere from 35 to 140 horses, and it'll get the job done, whatever you need to have done. Stop by Weiss. They'll pair you up with the right size farm-all tractor, and you'll be ready to go this fall. Anywhere from the value-packed compact farm-all A to the deluxe compact farm-all C and C series with cabs. They've got them. The tractor does it all. So no matter what you're doing, Can-Do comes in red, and it's called Farm-all. See them today. Great selection right now at Weiss Equipment and Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. Well, Jonathan, you think Melinda's ready to do these?
I was just about to pull up the numbers, see what we've got, and I'm not sure. So we'll head over to Melinda Sweeney. Melinda, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, other than wheat, I mean, you want to spend the whole couple of minutes on wheat today, or what?
I mean, beans are down 4, corn's unchanged, and wheat's up 3. There's still a lot of pressure in the market. Wheat has started the day higher. December, Chicago wheat futures are up about 2 1/4. We're on the open. Traders have not received the scheduled monthly WASD report due to the government shutdown. Through private analysts continue to release estimates. A Bloomberg survey pegs the 25-26 wheat ending stocks at about 880 million bushels, up from 800 in 44 million bushels in September, while the global carryout is still estimated to be 265.9 million metric tons versus a 264.1 on the last USDA report. The Soviet economist released its forecast for Ukraine in 2025, and the wheat crop is up by 1.5 million metric tons, citing higher yields. So still a lot of questions where we sit globally, with no really speculated report in our future here. Beans, we started the day lower with November futures down. A key hurdle for U.S. soybeans is, potential trade progress, yields, vessels at the port are set to begin October 14th. So analysts warn that new fees could hinder ongoing trade negotiations between the two countries. Private analysts kind of surveyed by Rutgers expected the USDA to lower its soybean yield estimate once the agency resumes releasing data. Again, that's a speculation. So right now we're just trading on specs more or less. Corn spreads are starting to show a renewed strength on their front end for the March spread, which is the narrowest and tightest we've seen since July. So we're starting to see that spread between December futures and March futures come in. It reflects strong demand in the nearby. The producer's still kind of sitting and holding tight, hoping we can catch some more uptrend in the market. But the U.S. dollar is trading at a 2-month high, and the strength will act as a headwind for the U.S. grain market. So a lot moving geopolitically, a lot moving on the farm gate as we start harvest and start corn harvest as well. But a lot of questions are, where will that final USDA yield come in to set our final production numbers to really know where we're at for the year?
Yeah, and when you talk about corn harvest, we've been chatting the last couple of days. Nobody really seems to see too much activity until we're talking the southwest corner of the Lower Peninsula.
Yes and no. We have some people here in central Michigan and out in the sun that are running. They were planted early, mid-April and have a 95 to 98 day maturity corn out there. So they're running some of that. If they're under 20% moisture, they want to combine in shorts and t-shirts and not in their winter parkas.
There you go. There you go. So right now on the board, what do you have, Melinda?
Yeah, right now we have new crop corn at $3.60, April corn at $4, new crop 26 corn at $3.92, October soybeans at $9.50, new crop 26 soybeans at $9.94. New crop July red wheat at $4.85, and new crop July white wheat at $5.05.
You have a great day. Take care, okay?
Thanks, you guys too.
Will do. Melinda Sweeney over at the Andersons. Jonathan, who's up next?
We're going to head over to Doug Klein at Oppenheimer, a little bit more on the markets. Our market report today brought to you by Steiner Tractor, new parts for old tractors made easy. Hey, if you're putting your tractor away from the show season, maybe you've still got it out working in the field, you need it to stay up and running, or do just a little bit of maintenance on it. Steiner Tractor has what you need, and they make it so simple. You can call them today, 1-800-234-3280, or go to steinertractor.com. That's Steiner Tractor Parts. Market report also brought to you by Frankenmuth Credit Union, here to help farmers. Frankenmuth Credit Union can help you with lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Find out why so many people say Frankenmuth Credit Union is their hometown financial solution by going to frankenmuthcu.org. That's Frankenmuth Credit Union. Over to Oppenheimer we go to say good morning to Doug Klein. Doug, good morning.
Well, good morning. How you doing?
Hey, not too bad. Well, you took the day off yesterday, and look what happened to the market.
I'm taking full responsibility for that. Ferrari hit a new low today, worst trading day ever. So that's on me too. I didn't buy one again, ever.
Keep taking days off. You're never going to be able to afford one, Doug.
Right.
I've been working nonstop for 54 years, and I still can't afford one. Maybe I should change jobs, huh?
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Well, anyway, the S&P did hit a new high today, but it is currently trading down 0.4%. Not a big deal. There's no government reports out to boost up the stock market. And Jamie Dimon came out and said, I think the market's slightly overvalued. So he carries a little bit of weight as king of the world. So he got that going on. Silver hit a new high, platinum hit a new high, but they're both down today a little bit. That's kind of sort of the gist of things. Here's your numbers. December corn is 422.5, up a half a penny. March corn 437.25, down a half a penny. November soybeans 1024.75, down 4.75. January soybeans 1041.25, down 3. December wheat 510, up 2.75. March wheat is 527, up 1.75. Crude oil is 62.19, down 36 cents. Heating oil is 2.30, up 0.8 of a penny. Gasoline 1.90, down 0.9 of a penny. Natural gas is 3.30.5, down 2.5 cents. Over to currencies. Canadian dollar, US dollar buys $1.4014 Canadian. That's up 64 ticks. That baby's getting extremely weak. Over to the yen, same thing. The US dollar buys 153.16 yen. That's up 48 ticks. The euro's at 115.48, down 78 ticks. The dollar's at 99.44, up 52 ticks. So precious metals, everything but copper is down today. Gold is at 40.10, down $46.10. Silver's 47.80, down $1.01. Platinum's at 16.89.10, down 11.70, and copper's at 5.14, up 7.1 cents.
All righty. Doug, you have a good one.
Thank you. You do.
And keep that picture of the Ferrari up on the wall there, okay? Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer.
I think it scared him off.
I think so. I think he was taking the picture down.
Yeah.
I mean, he just kind of got one of those moods. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain. They are your Dairyland seed headquarters. Got any questions regarding what you should be doing with that soil once you get the crop off? Vic Huffer is ready to help. He's got answers to a lot of the questions you might have. Remember, serving you is their business, and they've been doing it since 1983. Freeland Bean and Grain. Coming up next, Jonathan, who do we have?
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Joe Kramer from the Michigan Bean Commission checks in.
Soil prep for next year begins as soon as the harvest is over. Don't miss out on nutrients you can return to your soil. Applying a Dairy Dew compost blend accelerates the conversion of crop stubble into next year's plant food. That remaining plant material is full of nutrients you want to return to the soil. Dairy Dew blends from Morgan Composting, like K2, Gypsum Plus, and Layer Ash blend with gypsum, helps with decomposition, releasing those nutrients for next year's crops while also adding good biology and other missing nutrients to your soil. Like a lot of things right now, supplies are limited, so contact Morgan Composting to place your order for fall and lock in your price now. Crops don't wait. The seasons don't wait. You shouldn't wait. Address soil health now for better yields next year. Not sure which is the best Dairy Dew compost blend for your fields? Contact a soil health expert at Morgan Composting for a consultation and soil testing. Call today or visit dairydew.com to learn more.
I'm sure a lot of you sit back and take a look at those farm fields and say, boy, I'm putting a lot into every acre. More time, more care, more grit. Well, I've got some good news for you. Now, Pivot Bio Proven G3, you put that into your acre, it's going to help you get more back with 3 game-changing modes of action that feed more nitrogen, boost nutrient uptake, and amplify yield potential. What does that mean to you? Well, what Proven G3 does is it locks in at the roots to deliver steady nutrition and when and where your corn needs it most. So lock in and see for yourself at pivotbio.com. And if that isn't enough, check out the price against synthetic nitrogen by calling Don Morris at 989-239-2791 or Allie Teal at 989-780-3770. Pivot Bio Proven G3. Check it out today. Jonathan, who do we have up now?
We're going to head over to the Michigan Bean Commission. We say good morning to Joe Kramer. Joe, how we doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks, guys.
Everything looking pretty good here as we try to wrap up harvest?
It sure is, Terry. I wish you'd have given us that nice rain earlier this week in about early August, though. That would have made a big difference for us.
It would have made a big difference for just about everything. The way I'm looking at it right now. But as far as the dry beans go, I mean, we were right in the blossoming stage. Right.
Yeah,
then.
It would have been ideal, right? It would have been ideal. But we had a commission meeting on Tuesday during that rain delay, and went around the table, had 7 commissioners there that offered some comments on their harvest. And I found it interesting that if each one of those guys talked about their own acreage, we heard an average yield per farm of 23 bags to 30 bags. And I think that's how the state went, right? We heard a wide range of yields, but when everything's said and done, I think some of the later beans, especially in Huron County, parts of Huron County, went a little better than I thought, which is great. I'm hoping we can get out of here with maybe a 23 bag state average. I'm not quite sure. I hope so.
I know the colored varieties. People tell me that the coloring on them this year was really good.
It sure was. We've got a beautiful small red crop. I think our black bean crop looks great. As you go west and see some of the kidney beans over there, they really look sharp too. We've got some dryland kidneys that may lack a little bit of size, just because it was dry. Maybe their shape isn't quite as kidney bean shaped and as perfectly as we want, but certainly a saleable crop, and kind of anxious to see, how we can tease this volume into the market and try to rebound some pricing here a little bit. Doesn't feel great right now, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, I think, if guys are patient.
Well, and again, when you take a look at the bean, the visual quality is really important to those buyers. And you said, and that's what I'm hearing, the visual quality of these beans this year looks really good.
It sure does. We saw some beans that came off over in the Rooted by Kite area that really had some good shape and size and color, and I think that particular field kind of represents what we saw across the state this year. So happy about that.
Yeah, gotta be happy. Joe, you take care. Have a great end of week. Nice weekend. We will talk to you next week. Okay.
Take care. Thanks, Terry.
You bet. Joe Kramer with the Michigan Bean Commission. Up next, Jonathan.
Over to Jerry Samolsky at Bay Landscaping and Garden Center. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are we doing today?
Hey, not too bad. The dry land plant of the week up until a week ago is what?
Yeah, we're going to talk about ginkgo today. Ginkgo is it's commonly thought of as a shade tree. Sometimes it gets a bad reputation for the fruits that end up being smelly as they hit the ground. But nowadays we're propagating such a way that you're only getting male trees, so you won't have the fruit. It won't be a mess, and it's one of the historic old trees that have been around for millions of years. It's a fan-shaped leaf, and how leaves normally, the stems and the veins in the leaf will branch out. Well, these all parallel all the way out. Really an attractive tree. Another fun thing about the ginkgo is golden fall color, and it seems like when it turns its color and all of a sudden it's ready, the leaves to drop. About 90% of the leaves will drop in one day. It's just fun to have a little pool and see who's going to win when the trees drop.
Hey, there you go.
We also have a couple little dwarf varieties too. So anything from 8 to 10 feet mature, and they're again those beautiful leaves, and it's a fun plant.
Mark me down for November the 3rd, okay?
Okay. Send your $5 my way.
There you go. Jerry, have a nice weekend, okay?
All right, you too. And hey, by the way, they're on sale this year to the end of the year, and come on out and pick some up.
All right. Jerry, thank you so much. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Craig Voorhees on the line with us right now, Jonathan?
Yes, indeed. Craig, good morning.
Good morning, fellas. How's everybody?
Hey, we're doing pretty good. Let's continue with our conversation about putting things away. Maybe not just in our buildings, but somebody else's.
Right, Terry. Yeah, the other day we talked about if you were storing maybe boats and campers and stuff for folks. And another common question we get this time of year is, well, what if I store my tractor, combine, semi in a barn that I don't own? Maybe you're renting one and you're keeping your equipment in there. And the question we get a lot is my stuff covered? And the answer is yes. your coverage follows your equipment wherever it goes. Your vehicles, wherever you take your car and truck, the coverage follows them. The same goes for your combine and your tractor. So don't worry about that. If you are storing stuff in a neighbor's barn or renting one, the coverage is still there for you.
Good advice. Craig, you take care. Have a good one. We'll talk to you again next week, okay?
Sounds great, Terry. Thanks.
You bet. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Jonathan, we want to check the New York market right now?
I think we do. We're going to head over to Baird & Company now. That's where we find Teresa. Teresa, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Dow Jones Industrial Average is currently down 147 points at 46,453, 412 million shares traded. NASDAQ down 48 points at 22,995, 825 million shares traded there. Some stocks of local interest include Caterpillar at 501.33, down 79, Deere 460.04, down 71, CMS Energy 73.49, up 30, Dow 22 even, down 60, DuPont 78.84, up 47, Corteva 63.19, up 8, General Motors 56.36, down 4, Trinzio $1.99, down 3, Walmart 100.62, down 226, Huntington Bank 16.45, up 12, Independent Bank 31.18, up 3, and AT&T at 26.23, down 2.
Teresa, thank you so much. You have a great day, okay?
You as well.
Teresa DeVoe with Baird & Company. We'll be right back. Do you have a yield monitor in your combine? Do you print off a pretty picture every year, but you don't know what to do with it? Why don't you have PC Ag Solutions analyze your data to help you make profitable decisions for the upcoming season? We can help you analyze your data from your planter, sprayer, or combine and compare it to your soil types and nutrient availability. Anything from the planting date to your speed, population, and variety to elevation, drainage, and in-season applications. We can help you make the most profitable decision on your farm. Call us today, 989-868-4444.
You can't do the same thing and expect different results. So here's some advice. Change the seed and you'll change the game. Zitavo soybean seed is the seed you've always wanted. It's been tested again and again, going through at least 12 quality control protocols because 11 wasn't enough. All to ensure that you get consistent performance from every seed that can pay off with better soybean yield. Zitavo soybean seed is ready to raise the bar for soybeans. Are you? Learn more at xitavosoybeanseed.com. Always read and follow label directions.
We now conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the